Good morning. It is another wet day. Well, it will be. It's been raining on and off all night and scheduled to rain a lot today and thunderstorms. So I'm making the most of the clear patch before it starts. Yesterday is a mixed day actually. Climbed up, summited Mount Cook. It was a pretty easy climb up, not many views, and then started raining on the way down the other side, but it was beautiful, the rocks and rock slabs and boulders. Got a little misdirected at time, but back on trail. Then it was a whole lot of road walking to the next hut, shelter, had a bit of lunch, and then most of the next section was single track. It was lovely, but I didn't have enough snacks and I was really feeling quite tired by the end. At the hut there's a guy that's called Doug. He's there. He's end to end. He's going 3 ways, so he's pretty experienced. And then the usual crowd turned up, and then Roger's wife turned up and surprised him. She's been staying over Perth while he's doing the trail, and she came with red wine, cheese and crackers, so that was, and apples, so that was much appreciated. And then the guys, 2 young guys, Jack and Jackson, arrived, and then did a McDonald's run. So Jackson and I walked out 1.3k to the road where his sister was waiting with a massive bag full of McDonald's. Oh, that was cool. So we carried that back, had a lot of food, and as well as I had Big Mac and chips, and I got 4 cheeseburgers, so that's going to be my snacks today, and that means I've got full snacks for tomorrow. So my food situation is good, and hopefully I'll have good energy levels. Today, 2 big hills, bigger than Mount Cook. Not altitude wise, but in terms of vertical climb. So should be an interesting day. 32 kilometres today. But it's the second to last day before town. I thought these had dropped from below, but no, they're actually coming up out of the ground. And cool. So this is the road that I crossed yesterday on the way to the hut. It does a big loop and comes back, and we're just shortcutting across to the highway now. So the only reason it goes over that road is to go to the shelter and to make a loop, so it's interesting, not just out and back. It's a beautiful section of single track, but I can hear the traffic. Oh, I can see cars, so pretty close to the highway now. I did a temperature check. It is 9 degrees. Brrr. So my sleeves are still down. But so far, it's just spitting every now and again, and anytime the wind goes, and the trees let loose all their droplets. I learnt last night that these are from a fern. So the fern drops a seed and it comes up straight away as a flower. Up on the highway. Not sure where the marker is. Not sure at all. Alright, I think we're going down to that road down there. Yep, it is the road. Nice clear sign. And a clear spot in the traffic. There we go. And a little information about the Bibbulmun Track. Right, on the road for a bit, I think. Rained quite a bit last night. A few water obstacles now. Cockatoos first thing in the morning. Oh no, that's not a cockatoo. I only get the silhouette, but it's a pretty looking bird. They squawk. It's not the nicest sound. This morning I am feeling a lot better than I have previous mornings. My calves are nowhere near as tight as normal. Might be because of the night hike out to get McDonald's. Who knows? But yeah, feeling a bit better this morning. Energy levels seem alright, which is good. Long may it last. Saw my first kangaroo of the day. Was in the plantation over there. Slowly, steadily climbing, but very, very gentle climbing. This is on the other side of the fence next to the track. Obviously they've gathered the trees for the season. And see a hill there, that might be the hill I'm heading to. The first hill is Bonington. And it's about 4k away. That's the smallest hill of the day. Bit of a contrast here. Got the beautiful native over here. It's a bit sparse because of the rock slabs. And then out this side, plantations. More kangaroos. I saw 3 kangaroos in the plantation over there. Nothing on this side though. Coming up I can see a mine ahead. See some diggers working on it. Big open scar. I'm guessing it's the bauxite mine as well. As long as I focus on this side, it's nice. Hey, this is my first snack of the morning and it's a McDonald's cheeseburger. This is a nice change from the normal snacks I've been having, just a different flavour. Just makes it so tasty. Did a bit of a drop down to a creek, heading back up again. It's an emu! Woohoo! That's my first emu. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah! Do a panorama. And I am leaving the trail and heading up onto single track and climbing. These little flowers are a good excuse to stop and take a break. This hill is steep and a rougher track, so feeling it. Up. Oh, a steep it's done. Now we're on the ridge line for a little bit till we get to the junction for Boomer. I can't remember it. To the hill I'm about to climb. Boonerring. No, not a boomerang. That's Boonerring Hill, where I'm heading to. So continuing along the ridge line on this lovely single track. This is tiny. Here's my finger. It's a whole little bush. Oh, that is cute. So the official trail goes that way, but I am going to do a side trip to get up to the top of the hill. 40 vertical metres and about 300 metres to get there. So I'll just chug my way up, but it looks like some fantastic views up there, so I think it's worth the side trip. This is Boonerring Hill. The track just came up here. Let's do a 360. Looks like a lake over there. Oh wow, gorgeous views. Beautiful. Get the bits I couldn't see from the other area. I think that's Mount Cook. I gotta say, this is more impressive than Mount Cook climbing. At least you get a view from here. So it wasn't a mine, it's a rubbish dump. Gorgeous, endless, apart from that man-made bit, endless bush, which is pretty cool. Alright, that's a cairn marking the top. Alright, now I am dropping down 235 vertical metres and then up 265 vertical metres over the next 7.6k, which will take me to the shelter. So I'm not sure if it's that one or that one. Anyway, down a big hill, up a big hill, and then shelter and lunch. Alright, back down onto the main trail. There wasn't a long detour. I sat at the top for a while, had something to eat and just took in the views, which was nice, but it's probably only about maybe 5 to 10 minutes walking up, 5 minutes down. Yeah, worth it though, definitely worth it. Beautiful views, and I'm quite enjoying the fact that there's blue sky and sun. There's clouds lurking on the edges, but so far I was expecting to be walking in rain all day, so bonus. Bird life is amazing. Oop, this looks different. Not quite open, I don't think. This is one of the few dieback stations I've seen. It's disused, out of use. There was one, just the platform at the other end. I'm not sure if the disease is not a problem anymore or they just letting them fall into disrepair. Coming down the hill, my hip was tweaking a little, which is new. So I did some stretches and tried to engage my glutes going down the hill, and seems to have gone away for now. Just a new complaint. The rest of me seems to be doing alright. The hill was a little bit steep to start with, but then eased off to a relatively gentle gradient, and it looks like we are on a road now to continue the descent. Yeah, burger number 2. Took a video of these this morning, but you can see them a bit clearer now. They're like fairy pom-poms. Beautiful tree. Ooh, it's an actual creek crossing I can't jump over. You see how steady these branches are. The logs were way too unstable, so I took my shoes and socks off because this is probably the only stream crossing of the day. In fact, it is the first one in 6 days. So I'll continue on with dry feet. And straight away we are leaving the road and onto single track. Should start climbing pretty soon. This is lovely single track. I still love these grass trees. It's beautiful. Lovely area of flowers here, and here's a new one. Started climbing now, looking at the views to distract me. Another kangaroo. Hello. Stop for a rest break. That's where I've come from, that trail, and gorgeous view. This is why I stopped here. Beautiful. Big rock slab, and I have 1 kilometre, 33 vertical metres climb and 55 vertical metres descent. So that means I am nearly on the top. Woohoo! This is Bibbulmun Hill I'm climbing. It rained for about 5 minutes. It's just long enough. I was wondering if it was going to keep going or not, and it stopped. But as I was climbing the hill, there's no way I was going to be putting a jacket on. But as you can see, it stopped raining now. Patches of blue sky, patches of grey. But I've just about dried off from that last rain already. Vegetation's much thicker up on this ridgeline. Beautiful with the water droplets still on. I've started descending, so I'm guessing I passed the summit of the hill. Alright, down I go. Here's a shelter, White Horse Hills, and the toilet way over there. But it's got the reputation of being one of the biggest toilets on the trail. So there we go. I'm at the halfway point for today, 11:32. I think these are the ones that have been really noisy. It was quite a long break for me. It was half an hour, and started showers became more and more frequently, and then long sustained one. So I've put my raincoat on. I also cooled down quite a lot. It is not warm at all. Oh, and that's what one of the campsites tent sites look like. Okay, so another 16 kilometres to go. Go down a hill, and then it's gentle undulations, and then a big 200 vertical metre climb to get up to the campsite, which is at the very top. Neat big boulders. It looks quite cool. This is a neat section. All these boulders. Look at that big one. It's a trail going around. The trail goes around there. That's where I've come from. Got too hot for my jacket. I've taken it off, and now I think it's about to start raining. But no point sweating in my jacket, getting it wet. There's a trail. I think it goes up there. I can see just up there. Come from over there, coming along through the rocks. And if it wasn't raining, there'd be nice views. Still see a bit, which is nice. And then I'm assuming we're heading somewhere over that way. I don't see another cairn. We'll work it out. And more views in the mist. Alright. Beautiful. Well, it's been raining constantly since I took my rain jacket off. I went for a little while with just my shirt, but then I started to get cold coming down the hill, so got the rain jacket and the rain skirt and the umbrella. I'm so glad for the umbrella. Makes this so much more pleasant. So on the flats now for quite a while. It's been lovely single track, and onto the road. It rained for hour and a half, heavy rain. It seems to be easing off. There's a little patch of blue, but still a little bit of drizzle and all the drips from the trees. I think it's partly still closed up. We've turned off that main road onto a smaller road, which is sort of dwindling down to single track. Still no rain. The sun has disappeared, and I think it's about to start raining again. But it was a nice reprieve. Lovely section of single track. This is cool. Something different, different trees. I can hear a humming noise. I think it's mine nearby. It's the hut books talked about the noise of the mine. This is burger number 4, cheeseburger number 4. This will be the fuel to get me up the hill to the shelter. Only 4k to go. Yeah, this one. We've seen this type before, but it is big. There's my thumb. I've got 1.5k to go and 160 vertical metres, but it's on the road, so it's easy. It's quite fast gaining vertical metres on a road like this. This is Mount Wells Hut, and here are my company for tonight.
Bill, Greg from Connecticut, Steve,
and Wendy.
And in here is a sleeping area. So this is the first hut because it's so cold up here.
That's right. That's right.
There's a little room in there.
Apparently,
and an outside area here.